Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to bring you a quick 2019 overall ranking for my top 20. In the last few weeks I've watched, I think the total was like 87 movies from 2019. Even ones I've seen before. I rewatched them all and re-ranked them and got my final tally here. So I put together a top 20. I don't know why I chose 2019. Just there was a few movies from the year I felt like watching, so I figured, hey, I might as well deep dive the whole thing. Screw it. It's been a while. 6 years, actually. It's ridiculous. It's crazy that some of these movies I'm about to talk about are 6 years old already. But yeah, I'm just going to jump straight into it because I've got to try and keep my videos short. So I'm just going to go through them and show you my top 20 for 2019. Start off here in 20th place, and this one might be blasphemy for some people, and it's Dr. Sleep. This is really high on a lot of people's lists, and I like it. It's really good, really well made. It's interesting. It's got some creepiness. It's uncomfortable. The group of people here, the fuck do they call them? God. It's been a while since I watched this one. I forget the name of the group of people. The bad guys. Anyways, yeah, they're good. It's led by, oh my god, Rebecca Ferguson. It's the leader of them. She does a really good job as the villain here. And then, of course, Ewan McGregor does a great job, too. It's got a lot of creepy scenes. Obviously, the killing of the little kid is just, like, on another level. It's just brutal. Nasty. But Dr. Sleep, like I said, I'm going to keep these short, and I'm just going to go through and actually just show you my top 20 quickly. Not do much talking about them. So Dr. Sleep in 20th place. I'll leave them right here so they can still be seen. And then in 19th place, I have Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Yeah, I like this more than Dr. Sleep. I think the thing with Dr. Sleep that gets me a little bit is it feels a little superhero-esque. Like it kind of ruins The Shining for me a little bit. I don't know, just because it's so, like, superhero feeling for most of the movie. And that's what drops it for me a bit. But, yeah, Pokemon Detective Pikachu is a good time. I love Pokemon. I've played a dozen of the games to completion. I've never collected them all, though, in a game. I've come close a few times. Pokemon X from years and years ago. I came really close to getting them all in that one. But yeah, this one's really good. Got Ryan Reynolds doing Pikachu's voice. And it's just a world where Pokemon live in the world with us, and it's just normal. And I think it's just a heck of a good time. It's got good comedy. It's cool to see all the Pokemon coming to life. Check it out. And then in 18th place, I have, this one's from Guy Ritchie. This is called The Gentleman. I highly recommend watching all 20 of these picks because this is a good top 20 to me. It starts out as at a 4 for me. So yeah, The Gentleman, the stacked ass cast. If you've seen Guy Ritchie movies, you know what you're getting. The style of movie he does. Well, you got Matthew McConaughey, Charlie Hunnam, Henry Golding, Jeremy Strong, Colin Farrell, Hugh Grant, amongst others. Just stacked cast, and everyone does an excellent job. There's great one-liners in here. Matthew McConaughey's badass. A wolf's gotta eat. Good lines in this movie. So yeah, if you haven't seen The Gentleman, check that out. And then this one will not be for everybody, but I enjoy it a lot, and that's Ip Man 4. Starring the legendary Donnie Yen. Guy's amazing. And there's the back there. This is from my like 4-pack Ip Man 4K collection. It's like a black box with the writing on it. It's nice little box set. Yeah, this one is much later in Ip Man's life. You got Scott Adkins in this one, who's an excellent martial artist as well. I love him, always as a villain. This one has a lot of Bruce Lee in it. Not the real guy, obviously, but the actor playing Bruce Lee. Who's actually playing him here? Darn it. I don't know, but the guy, he looks like Bruce Lee. You can see him right up there at the top. Does a good job. Excellent. Nails all the sounds. This one's my least favorite of the 4 Ip Man movies with Donnie Yen. But it's still solid. Like, it's a good, like, solid conclusion to his 4 movies. Sums it up good. And then, next up here, we have Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I love the creature design in this movie. I think all the creatures are done really well. I think the storylines are all pretty solid. They keep me going. There's some pretty gross moments, especially including a spider bite on a cheek. That's pretty fucking nasty. Grosses me out. But if you haven't seen Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, it's a must-watch, and it's an anthology that all the stories weave together. Though they're all it's weird. It's an anthology, but it isn't really. Like, all the stories are part of it, part of the same story. I don't know. Weird. Is Guillermo del Toro the writer of this? It says, from the dark imagination of Academy Award winner Guillermo del Toro. Okay. Didn't know that. Yeah, check that one out. And then next up here we have Knives Out. Another solid movie. This one's a great little, like, whodunit thriller. Directed by Rian Johnson. Daniel Craig is excellent in the lead role here. But this is stacked. You got Chris Evans, Anna de Armas, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, Don Johnson, Toni Collette. Like, the list just goes on and on and on. Christopher Plummer. Awesome cast. Lots of great humor. It's a cool, like, whodunit storyline. And it turns out good. All the cast members play off each other really well. Jamie Lee Curtis was excellent in that too. And then next up here, we have Parasite. This is Bong Joon-ho. Did this win the Academy Award for Best Picture? Yeah, it did. This is the Academy Award winner for Best Picture in 2019. And I can see why, because it's like, it feels like an Academy Award winning movie. If you haven't seen Parasite, I suggest checking it out. It's just a really intense, solid, deep storyline. I don't think it comes with any, it says it comes with digital, but apparently not. Bong Joon-ho at his best. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely suggest checking it out. Solid. Sorry about all the noise in the background. Apparently everybody wants to come out as soon as I sit down. It doesn't even tell you what the special features are. It's weird. Just an intense thriller about like different classes. Poor people and rich people and just rough times, and it has a really freaking intense ending. Like shocking and brutal. If you haven't seen Parasite, check it out. Lost track of where I am already. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So in 13th place. This is from my 85th anniversary Batman animated 4K collection. I don't know if I've ever showed this actually on my channel. Awesome box set here though. And it just comes with a little booklet that write-ups for each of the movies that are included. This is an awesome box set. But the movie we're talking about in particular is, where is it here? It's Batman Hush. If you haven't seen Batman Hush, definitely check it out. It's freaking awesome. Each one of these is on its own 4K as well, and the Blu-ray. Comes with both. Or does it? Actually, no it doesn't. Sorry, this is 4K only. So if you don't have 4K, don't get it. But this box set comes with Mask of the Phantasm, Batman Year One, Batman Assault on Arkham, Batman the Killing Joke, Batman and Harley Quinn, Batman Gotham by Gaslight, Batman Hush, Batman Soul of the Dragon, Batman The Long Halloween Parts 1 and 2, and Batman The Doom That Came to Gotham. All on 4K, and they look fucking beautiful. Must own. But Batman Hush, solid storyline. I also really like the comic, and I think they do an excellent job like transferring it to an animated movie. And I don't know, I'm just sucked in on this one. This is one where as soon as it's on, I'm sucked into the storyline, and even when I already know who Hush is, like Hush shows up and he starts using all the villains of Gotham to try and take down Batman. And there's a couple cool twists, but it's just really cool because almost every Batman villain is used here. Like they're popping up everywhere, and it's just a really good storyline and figuring out who Hush is and why he's doing what he's doing. Solid stuff. Then in 12th place, I have Brightburn, which for the longest time, I always thought that this was directed by James Gunn. And I have no idea why I used to say that. It's just produced by James Gunn. It's directed by David Yarovesky. But it feels like James Gunn must have had something to do with it, because it's just evil Superman. And, you know, like he's superhero, loves his superheroes. It's just, this is a lot more brutal than I ever thought it was going to be. There's a couple really fucking nasty kills. And it's just intense. Like if you haven't seen it, I think like most people have probably seen this top 20, almost all of them, but if you haven't seen Brightburn, you have to check it out. It's just what would happen if Superman was actually evil, basically. And it's brutal. Not good. And then in 11th place, we have Color Out of Space. This was a shocker hit for me. I've seen this multiple times now, and to be honest, it gets better with each watch. Based on H.P. Lovecraft's short story. I think Nicolas Cage is phenomenal in this. Gives one of his better modern performances. The storyline's really cool. I love the 80s feel of it. It's just solid. Anybody that hasn't seen it, it's just color out of space. Like a comet, we'll say, crashes into Nicolas Cage's property and starts changing everything on the property into colorful little beings, like little animals, and then it starts morphing shit, and it starts to get really like H.P. Lovecraft. It's solid. I love it. Now we're gonna crack my top 10 here, and sitting in 10th place is John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. From this John Wick 3 pack here on 4K. Parabellum is my least favorite in this quadrilogy, but I love the John Wick movies. Like, we're at 4.5 already. So my top 10 is a 4.5. Actually, Hush was a 4.5 as well. So everything from Hush up going forward is a 4.5 until I maybe hit some 5s. But I still give John Wick Chapter 3 a 4.5. It's got a lot of cheese, and I can understand people that it's not for them, because it's kind of, they're martial arts movies is what they are. Like, the gun fu they're using. It's phenomenal. I find these movies to just be so well made and choreographed and well filmed, and the fucking score is amazing in all of them. And it's just a cool world. Leave it at that. I love the John Wick movies. And Chapter 3, the worst of them, is a 4.5 for me. Now in 9th place we have Crawl. I absolutely love this crocodile movie. Produced by Sam Raimi, directed by Alexander Aja. Solid horror movie director. I've liked all of his movies. He hasn't done a lot, but I've liked everything he's done. And this is just an intense, well-made crocodile movie. Like, it's simplistic. There's a brutal storm that hits, a hurricane, and it floods the entire city, and the whole movie basically takes place in and around this one house with some people trapped inside and a bunch of crocodiles. They are crocodiles in this, right? They're not alligators. I don't actually know if they're crocs or alligators, but okay, forget it. I think they're alligators. They look like alligators to me, so I'm just gonna go with alligators. So it's a great alligator movie. I love alligator movies. I'm just gonna say that. That's why this is sitting at 9th. Or 8th. So, 9th. 9th place is Crawl. Beautiful 4K too. Must own. Check it out. Some brutal stuff in there, and just an intense, like, claustrophobic feel too. And then in 8th place, this one's from Sam Mendes, and this is 1917. This is an excellent war movie. I'm not a huge war movie watcher or lover, but there are a few that are just phenomenal, and I would say this definitely deserves to be classified in the upper echelon of war films. I'm pretty sure he shot this whole movie in one take, one shot, which is phenomenal. But it follows a soldier who has to get to the front lines and deliver a letter, and the camera's just following him as he's trying to get to the front lines, and it's fucking intense. Really good. If you've never watched war movies and you don't think you like them, give this one a shot, because it might change your mind. You might be like, wow, This is like excellent film making. Just really solid. Actually, I need to pick that up on 4K. And then next up here in 7th place, and this one might get a little bit controversial from this point on, because my top 7 here, some people are gonna have this next one probably as their number 1. But like I said, this is another 4.5 from me, and it's Midsommar. Beautiful 4K here too. Nice packaging. Just sucks you in. Just beautiful. Huh, must have already given away these digital codes, because digital codes are gone in all these. If you don't own this 4K, I think this is a must grab. Because it's just, this movie's really pretty to look at. And I'm pretty sure anybody watching my channel has seen Midsommar, so I don't really need to go in depth. It's just an intense bunch of people show up to a cult-like village, and strange happenings start happening. And it's very artsy, but it's solid stuff. Must see if you haven't. Now in 6th place we have Jojo Rabbit. I don't know what it is about this movie, but it just gets me, man. It has everything. Everyone's just gives A+ performances. Especially Taika Waititi as Hitler. It's pretty damn comical. But everybody's at the top of their game in this, and it's just got everything you could ask for. It's got some intense war moments. It's got tons of comedy, and it all, like, for the most part, it all lands. Like, it's funny. And it's got a really good love story that's tear-jerking and just emotional, and it's a roller coaster of a movie. This is solid. 4.5. If you haven't seen Jojo Rabbit, definitely check this one out. I don't know if this got a 4K. And then, my top 5 of the year. This is a hard top 5 for me. 4 of them are 5 stars, and my 5th place one here is a 4.5 still. And this is from possibly my favorite director of all time, Quentin Tarantino. This is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Just solid. I mean, I know I'm going to be saying that for every movie here, but this is a long movie, but man, is it ever freaking good. Just so intense. And, like, one of the best scenes in the movie is when Brad Pitt shows up to Charles Manson's, the Manson family's farm, and every single one of the Manson family members, all the, like, hippies that are following them, every single one of them have gone on to do things now. Like, they're all in stuff. You got Austin Butler, you have Mia Goth, you have Dakota Fanning was already famous, she's there. You have the girl from The Substance, the young girl. You have, I can't even remember. The list is huge. It goes on and on and on. It's pretty wild, and it's just intense. This whole movie's good. If you like a lot of movies out of the 70s, it's paying pretty solid homage to all those 60s and 70s movies. And just good stuff. Must see. And I love his alternate history endings. They're just... Quentin does those really good. Now in 4th place, this one's going to be my most controversial, probably. I drink in for this one. This is probably going to be my most controversial. because I know these movies are hated, but it's Godzilla King of the Monsters. This is my first 5-star movie. I love this Godzilla movie. I know there's lots of things that people complain about, but I just don't care. I don't get it. I don't see them. I think this is just a good time. It's intense. Godzilla looks awesome in this. King Ghidorah looks fucking amazing in this. Mothra looks awesome in this. You got Rodan coming out of the volcano looking fucking badass. Like, I could care a little bit, like, I guess if I had one complaint, it would be the human side of the story. But every Godzilla movie has that. I want more Godzilla storyline, but whatever. This delivers on some of the best action scenes in the entire Godzilla franchise. So yeah, if you haven't seen King of the Monsters, I suggest, if you're only going to watch one of these American Godzilla movies because you think they're all shit, choose this one. Solid stuff. And then in third place, this one's from Jordan Peele. This is Us. Something about this one too, I absolutely love this movie. Even though I don't even fully understand it. Like, I get it for the most part. Everything. But there's a few things that are just left to think about. But I think this is really the reason why I love this movie so much is Lupita Nyong'o's performance. It's so damn good. She nails these two characters, two roles, good guy and bad guy. And I don't know, as soon as I turn this on, man, and they're rolling up to the carnival on the beach, and it just reminds me of Lost Boys, and I'm sucked into the world. And then as soon as the doppelgangers show up at the end of the driveway, I'm in, and I'm sucked into the story. I can't wait to see how it's turning out. First time I watched it, I was like mind blown. Absolutely loved it. So it has to take my number 3 spot for this year. And then this was really tough for me to choose between these final two. Which one's number 1 and which one's number 2. But I think I'm going to go with Avengers Endgame at number 2. As much as I think this is a phenomenal finish to the MCU, in all reality, like, this is the way, this one is like the end of it, and it'll never be as good as this again. It's a shame, but it never will. And it's just so damn good and tear-jerking and heroic as shit. The one thing I'm not a fan of is time travel in movies. I'm not a big fan of it. So when they pull out the time travel machine, which they have to, it's the only way to actually make this story work. I got a little bit annoyed, but it had to be done. And it leads to, like, just the end-all, be-all battle. Everybody's there. They don't miss anybody. Every single person they pack in here in some way or another. And Robert Downey Jr. going out like a fucking boss. Just intense tear-jerking for that scene. Like, so damn good. Absolutely love Avengers Endgame. But my number 1 has to go to a movie that I didn't even think I was gonna like. I honestly, when I seen the trailer, I was thinking, I don't know if that's gonna be for me, because I'm a huge DC Comics fan. And my number 1 of the year is Joker. And this doesn't feel like the Joker that you know, but that's fine. I think that a different take on it is perfectly fine. Todd Phillips, I think, nails it in this first movie. I even know all the controversy behind him and everything. Whatever. He still made a really fucking solid masterpiece of a movie, in my opinion. Just a brutal character study of somebody that's just had enough and he can't take living in this world, and it's fucking intense, man. Right up to the very end. Joaquin, maybe his best performance of his career. Probably is, actually. Just nails it. So I have to give it to Joker. This movie is also the first movie I bought when I started my collection in 2019. I collected my whole life, but back in like 2010, I sold everything. Me and Kayla had to move to a smaller place, and I didn't really have room for anything anymore, so I sold it all, and I was just like, alright, fuck it, I'm going digital, I'm just gonna join the revolution of digital. And then in 2019, we went to rip a copy illegally, like we did, like everybody did, probably still does. And I couldn't find a good copy of Joker that I wanted to watch this in the best quality possible. And it just wasn't living up to my standards. So I drove over to Walmart, went in. I think they had 2 copies left. I bought this, came home, we watched it, and that's what started my collecting. When I seen how beautiful this looked and sound, I was like, why am I watching these shitty streams and shitty fucking quality rips and stuff when this exists? Because I love movies so much, right? It doesn't make sense to watch it in shitty quality when this kind of stuff exists. So it started it all for me, and now I have somewhere around 8,000 movies in my collection, and it just keeps growing and growing every freaking week. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick little video. I watched a ton of them. I was gonna do them all, but I'm like, I don't need to do them all. It's kind of overdoing it. A top 20 is pretty solid. Gives you an idea. There's nothing under a 4 here to me. And from Batman Hush all the way to the top is 4.5s and 4 5s. So to me, solid year in movies. Next up, I have a few things I'm doing. So coming up on my channel, I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the entire Godzilla franchise. Every single movie is going to be covered, and I'm going to be doing them one at a time, 1 per episode, and I'm going to walk through the whole thing right from the beginning to the last one that came out and give you a deep dive on every single one of the movies. I love Godzilla. I love kaiju monsters. So I'm going to start with Godzilla and go through them all. I haven't even seen half of the movies I'm going to be covering. So they're going to be first time watches for me. So I'm excited. I'm really happy. And I own them all. So that's one cool thing. I'll be able to show you every single one of them in physical media form. And that will be coming up, my first episode for that. And then in between those episodes, I'm going to be doing other stuff too. I'm just going to start pumping out more content going forward and not get myself into like, I've been doing this 2019 ranking for like 2 months, and I watched 80 something movies from the year. And then when I finished, I was like, why am I doing so much? Because it's taking me too long and I can't get any content out on my channel. I love doing it and I enjoy doing it, and I'll still be doing that for the rest of my life, watching entire years and ranking them. But when I do them, I'm just going to give you like a top 20 and just go through them quick. when I do ranking videos. Everything else I do, I'm going to go deeper and stuff. But yeah, that's what I got coming up. So anybody that's ever wondered about the entire history of Godzilla, every single movie talked about in deeper form, I'm going to do them all and cover them all. So if you have an interest in that, come back soon and check out my next few videos. Thank you so much for checking this one out, and I will see you next time.